Hello and welcome to this video where I'll take a quick look at the new customer invoice logging framework in Dynamics 365 Finance and Operations. This framework can be viewed as an extension to the invoice journal, allowing accounts receivable managers to monitor invoicing status from the customer invoicing workspace. Now let's see how it looks. My name is Henrik Marx Larsen, and I'm a principal consultant with Scales, a Danish Microsoft systems integrator. I have worked with Dynamics 365, Finance and Operations, and its predecessors for more than 25 years across many industries and geographies. Before we can use this new feature, we need to enable it. So I go to my workspaces and to the feature management workspace down here. And in here you'll see there is a new, and it's a preview feature at this point in time, a new feature called Customer Invoice Logging Framework for Sales Order and FTI History Tracking. That feature needs to be enabled for the functionality to work. Next, we must set the retention days parameter in the accounts receivable parameters. So I will just go to accounts receivable. I'll go to setup and my parameters down here. And on the updates tab at the bottom of the screen, you can see we now have two new parameters. One is to how long do I want to retain the detailed history, and how long do I want to retain the summary. The default is 30 days, but you can obviously change that to a higher or lower number if required. The last thing we need to do before we can actually use the feature is just go to System Administration, down here to Periodic Tasks, and to the Data Maintenance Portal. I'm just going to click on the Performance tab so we have fewer jobs to look at. And in here you can see I now have two maintenance job. I have the cleanup of the free text invoice history and the cleanup of the sales invoice history. And they are using the retention parameters we just set up in the previous step to ensure, and it will obviously delete the history to ensure that it doesn't grow too large. So to see how the feature actually works, I will now go and create a sales order and invoice that sales order. So I go to my orders here in accounts receivable or sales orders, and I'll create a new sales order. Pick a customer, doesn't matter too much at this stage. I'll pick Desert Wholesales. I click OK. Pick a product here, number 1000. There we go. Just need to complete the order. And I'm going to go straight and invoice the order. So now I'm invoicing the order, and as we will see in a second, the invoice will then be placed in the new history in customer invoicing workspace. So now we come to the last step where we actually look at the result. So I'm going to go and open the customer invoicing workspace. And down here you can see there are two new tabs. They are all marked as preview, obviously. So I'm going to click on the sales order posting history. And that brings up the new history that I was going to show you. So as you can see, I've already posted an invoice on the 16th of September. So it will say here in the summary there's one posted. And today I have posted two invoices. And you can see here from the column over here that none of them are marked as error. That means they haven't failed. Obviously, this is a very good way to monitor the orders that fail in batch invoicing. But in this case, I don't have any. To look at the invoices that I have posted today, I can obviously click on the number 2 here, and that opens up a detailed view of all the invoices I have invoiced today. And you can see over here, there's a mark or tick here to say whether it's batched invoice, it isn't, um, and the line count. You can obviously click directly to the sales order from here. The whole thing can be exported into Excel if you need to analyze your invoice data. So that was just a very quick overview of the new history feature, or customer invoicing history feature. It will be interesting to see how this feature evolves as it comes out of preview, and to see if additional functionality will be added.